Welcome back to 10L Gaming. Once again, we're doing a special scenario here. We're playing Beastmen against Orcs and Goblins, 5,000 points. And we will be playing Battleline because it's easier with the deployment. It's quite narrow as it is. I'm playing Beastmen and I will go through my list now. They're led by the Beast Lord. He has the Ramhorn Helm, Crown of Command, Dawnstone and Nord Hide, and a shield. So one up rollable. Then we have a level 4 Great Bray Shaman of Beast. He has the Jagged Dagger, the Brass Cleaver and the Talisman of Preservation. Then we have a named character, Malagor the Dark Omen. For heroes we have a level 2 Bray Shaman with additional hand weapon and the spell scroll. He's also Lord of Beast. Then we have Gorbul. He has the Armor of Destiny and a great weapon. Then we have Wargor over here, BSB. He has heavy armor and a shield and the Beast banner. And then we also have Goros Warhoof and his Centaurs as you see here. For core we have a Gore herd of 48 Gores with full command and additional hand weapons. Then we have 3 Tuskor chariots. Then we have 6 units of Angor raiders over here. And then lastly we have 12 Warhoof's Centaurs with full command, spear and shield and throwing access. And I will be rolling their drunk state before the game commences. For special we have a unit of 38 Bestigor herd with full command and standard of discipline. Then we have 5 Harpies, a unit of 8 Minotaurs with full command and the champion has the blackened plate. Then we have a Razorgore chariot. And then we have 3 solo pigs, Razorgore. And for rare we have 2 Gorgons and actually a Jabberslite as well that I forgot to bring out of the cabinet.
Sure.
Yeah, it's true. For spells, my level 4 rolled up Wizard's Wild Form, Savage Beast of Horrors, Amber Spear and Pan's Impenetrable Pelt. And the level 2 took Transformation of Kadon, and he also has the signature spells Wizard's Wild Form. Malagor the Dark Omen is on Lore of Death, and he rolled up Purple Sun, Spirit Leech, the Fate of Buna, and Soul Blight. And yeah, that was everything for the Beastman side. Let's go to the green skin.
And here's the Orcs and Goblins side. They're led by Moglum Nagsnapper, standing for Gorbad Ironclaw. Next to him we have Grimgor Ironhide, Warsag, and the level 2 Savage Orc come on with the Lucky Shrunken Head, level 2. And 1 Black Orc War Boss on Big Boss on Warboar with Enchanted Shield and Obsidian Lodestone. For core, well, 40 big guns with additional hand weapons and Razor Banner. 38 big guns, Savage Orcs with full command and additional hand weapons as well. For special, over here we have a block of 100 Night Goblins, full command, with bows, maybe some fanatics. For special, 49 the Immortals with a Band of Swiftness and shields. 8 Boars, big guns, full command. With banner of, let's see here, banner, no banner, ordinary banner, standard bearer. And 3 wolf chariots, 3 boar chariots, 2 spear shackles, and for rare we have 3 pump wagons with outrigger and spike rollers, 3 rock lobas and 2 doom divers, and 1 spider. That was it. And for spells, Warsakat, Brainbuster, Fist of Gork, Here We Go and Foot of Gork, and the level 2 got Hand of Gork and Headbutt. Yes, over to deployment. Orcs and Goblins took the first turn. Animosity I failed with the Savage Orcs here. But because I have Gorbad here, you add his wounds to the animosity table, and I got 6 then, so they moved up 4 inches and stayed there. And then for a random movement, this guy didn't want to pump harder, but he got into the woods anyway and rolled a 1, took 2 wounds. This one a little bit forward, and this one also got into the woods and rolled a 1 again and died. 7 points. First casualties. Over to magic and shooting. Yeah, and this wood was fungus forest, and this one was abyssal woods. For magic, I actually got 11 dice. Start off with Vindictive Glare here on the Gorgon. I let that one go, and I did 1 wound. And then I 6-diced the big version of Foot of Gork. He used this Dispel Scroll. And then yeah, he got 6 dice left and I 3 dice. I saved 2 in 1 with Wolfsag. And for shooting, this Rock Lob I think a direct hit. Got a direct hit and did 1 wound. This one misfired and rolled a 6, so couldn't shoot this turn. This one, same target, misfire and rolled a 2, so took a wound. These 2 Doom Divers got hit in this unit and actually did 8 wounds in total. No, I didn't. I killed 1 with this Spear Shaka and did 2 wounds. And yeah, 5 wounds from this one and 2 wounds with the Doom Divers. Yeah. And that was it for my first turn. Over to Beastman turn 1.
Beastman turn 1. In the movement phase I failed the frenzy test over here. I had to charge the chariot. It was a really long charge, I believe 12 inches, so I failed 5 inches forward. Otherwise I moved up here with the Jabberslite on the flank, moved up the Raiders, and yeah, shuffled around as you see here. Goros and the Gorgon chariots. Moved up quite heavily with both the big blocks, and yeah, also here I failed I didn't fail the frenzy test. I wanted to charge, but it's a pretty short charge, but I only came 4 inches. I failed 4 inches forward and moved up with the Raiders as you see. And the only charge I managed was the Bestigor into his pump wagon over here. Yeah, that was everything. Let's go to Winds of Magic. Oh, in the magic phase, I tried to do with Spirit Leech onto his chariot. I actually did it, he let it go. I did 1 wound, and then I did the small version of Amber Spear and took out another wound on the chariot. And then I tried to do Wisdom's Wild Form on the Bestigor here, but he dispelled it. For shooting over here, the Angor Raiders actually did the last wound to the spear, to the pump wagon, and it died, so the chariot panicked off the board, so it was quite lucky for me. And over on this flank, the Jabberslite shot and did 1 wound. No wounds were taken from Hour of Madness, so it was, yeah, not very good. And yeah, I don't have any more shooting and only 1 close combat, so let's go here. And in the close combat here I did 2 wounds to the Snotling pump wagon. He did no back, so he crumbled and died, and I overran and came into the flank of the giant Arachnarok spider. Yeah, that was everything for Beastman turn 1. Let's go to the Greenskins turn 2.
Oh, turn 2 here. 2 charges over here with the chariots into the Minotaurs. Down here I went up and popped 3 fanatics into this guy. He's down to 1 wound. 1 of them didn't reach, and the other one I have to sacrifice the other one. Now to the fun part. Yeah, and this one into the pig. My Savage Orcs charged the other pig that fled to the other side. And then I charged the Angor Raiders. That stood like, they stood like this, and it was really hard for me to get them to be able to maximize. I had to do like this, and I stood closer to here, so I would have overrun into the Gorgon, and since I couldn't close and be off the board, I had to stay like this. So if I don't get Hand of Gork off this turn, I would have no magic left. But that's the fun of the game. Yep, over to magic and shooting. In the magic phase, I actually got 11 dice, but sadly my opponent got one extra channel, so he had 7. Yeah, I start off with 6 dice Hand of Gork, and he stopped me. And after that, yeah, I got on Here We Go and Fist of Gork on Waterstag. For shooting, a little bit better. The first rock lobber, kill off that guy. The other one I tried to snipe out his BSB. But yeah, he made his look up to, of course, and I killed that guy there. One in this unit here with one Doom Diver. This Spear Shaker hit that guy, but didn't kill him.
And then the Doom Diver.
Yeah, the Doom Diver killed him. Yeah, yeah. That was it for shooting, so shooting was pretty good. Over to close combats. So, combat phase, yeah, pretty shitty one. Here I only rolled 4 on the impact hits on 2 chariots. I got 6, but luckily I did 4 wounds anyway.
Yeah.
Could have been better. Down here I killed the pig before it could strike back. Down here I got 2 impact hits and did 2 wounds due to that, and I missed the rest of the attacks. But he didn't do any wounds back, and he was down to leadership 7, but he managed. So over to Beastmen.
Beastmen turn 2. I charged the Gors into the back of the Savage Orcs, and yeah, as you see, moved up the Bestigors and shuffled around. The Razorgore managed his leadership test, so he's back in the game, and the same with the Angors on the left flank. Over here I tried to charge, no, actually I didn't try to charge, but I failed my frenzy test, so I had to charge the Night Goblins, and I failed, but I came 6 inches forward. Over here, yeah, I actually chose to charge with both Gorgon and Goros and his Centigors. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, but anyway, it's gonna be fun. Otherwise I just moved up as a second line with all my chariots to see what happens. Yeah, that was basically it. Moved out the Angor's heroes was to block the Spider and the Black Orcs. Yep, let's go to Winds of Magic. In the magic phase, Malagar the Dark Omen started by casting Soulblight. I believe I got 9 dice against 5.
10 dice against 5.
10 dice because I channeled 1, yeah. So 3 dice against Soulblight, I got a 4-4-6, so it was quite understandable to let that one go. And then a 3 dice Wisdom's Wild Form with my level 4, and of course I got Irresistible Force. So I couldn't dispel it, and I was like, no, what the hell? But I rolled a number 7, so actually only 1 gore died from that. So it was extreme luck from my side, to be honest. Yeah, so that went on, and then I lost 2 dice. I had 2 dice left, tried to cast something, but he dispelled it. But anyway, Soulblight on these guys, Wisdom's Wild Form on these guys, and I'm in the back. So very lucky. Hopefully that unit will be gone, but who knows. Yeah, okay, that's everything. Let's go to close combat. Oh, at the combat here, I think I won by 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
As you see, Goros and his unit took a lot of wounds, but the Orcs are quite depleted as well. The Gorgon took 2 wounds as well, but yeah, 1, but he was steadfast and stayed around. Over here, the pig actually killed the chariot, and yeah, as you see here, he's down to 1 wound.
No, this chariot, this is still...
That chariot, yeah. And over here was actually quite interesting. I failed my Primal Fury, so I didn't have reroll, even though I had both these spells on, and I rolled terrible. He killed 13 of my Gors, and I killed 11 of his Orcs. We haven't removed them yet, but we will. He's down to leadership 5.
Yep.
So let's see if they run away or not.
I don't want to do this. So, they're off the board.
Yeah.
No more magic.
That was it. Now let's go to Orcs and Goblins turn 3.
Orcs and Goblins turn 3. Failed the animosity with the Night Goblins here. Rolled a 1, but because of Gorbad's special rule, they had to charge the Minotaurs there. The Fanatics ran into the fort and died. I charged the Angor Raiders with my Black Orc. Moved the chariot a little bit back here. Turned the spider a little bit. Moved these guys sideways to reach the Night Goblins. Over to just shooting. Now in the shooting phase here, I start off with this spear chucker into that chariot there, but I needed 6, didn't manage. This Doom Diver aimed for this chariot, got a 5 on the misfire, killed 5 Night Goblins. This Doom Diver, missed completely. I tried to aim for this guy to make some panic tests. This Rock Lobba also scared off too much. Somewhere there. This Rock Lobba hit the pig here, but rolled a 1-2 wound. And this Rock Lobba misfire explode. I will shoot this spear chuck as well, but I don't think it's going to do any wounds. And these goblins try to kill the pig there. Over to close combats. The combat here, I forgot that these guys actually have bows. I haven't shot with those guys, so no parry. I did 2 wounds to him, and he actually only did 9 or something. Down here, I killed 2 guys and actually did 3 more wounds to the Gorgon. Lost by 1, but steadfastly 10. Down here, Grimgor killed them all before he could strike back. Did a reform like this, so I have them all in my front arc. Over to Beastmen turn 3.
On turn 3, I actually charged 2 chariots and 1 Bestigor chariot into his Orcs and Goblins. Was really lucky because all of them were quite long charges, and I made
needed like 11 on one of them and 9, 10 on the rest.
And all of them made it in, so it was very lucky for me. Otherwise I moved up the Angor Raiders on the left flank, shuffled around the chariot here, moved up some Angors, moved up here. Here I stood still, moved one of the pigs closer, moved up a secondary pig. Here I reformed and backed away slightly so I don't have that chariot in my flank. And that was everything. Let's go to Winds of Magic and shooting. So in the magic phase I actually got 5 dice versus 3, but I had saved 3 from my Jagged Dagger, so I had 8. It was a prime opportunity. I cast Soul Blight on Black Orcs, and then I did Spirit Leech with 2 dice and got double 6s, so I got a miscast with Malagar, and then I got Power Drain, so I lost Soul Blight and also the signature spell, Spirit Leech. And did no wounds on Grimgor, of course, we rolled the same. For magic, then I tried to do the big version of Amber Spear on the spider, but I failed to cast it. For shooting, nothing happened, and let's go to close combat. So in the combat phase here, he did 3 wounds to me, killing 1 Minotaur. 1 is down to 1 wound. I killed, I don't know how many it was, like maybe 20, now 15, maybe, I don't know, something like that. But he's steadfast as you can see.
For 1 more round.
For 1 more round at least. Over here, I managed to get his unit down, so it was only the BSB left, and he broke, and
the banner.
The banner died. And all the chariots made an overrun. The Bestigor chariot actually made it into, what's his name? Gorbad. This unit. The Gorgon and the Gor's Warhoof, who is the only one remaining in the unit, reformed as you see. And that was everything for Beastmen turn 3. Let's go to Orcs and Goblins turn 4.
Turn 4 for Orcs and Goblins. I had 1 charge the chariot into Gorhoof, and I actually caught him and killed him, worth 500 points. That's why you almost never see him on the table. He did quite good today, actually.
It was decent.
Yeah.
Usually he does runs away first turn.
But you can get a block of these instead of that unit, so moved away my spider like this. Moved sideways with the Black Orcs, the Immortals, and chariot backed away a little bit. Over to shooting. In the shooting phase, this Doom Diver tried to get the Gorgon, but scared off into this chariot here. Actually did 2 wounds. This one hit the Gorgon but rolled a 1. This one actually killed the Gorgon. Yep. This Spearshaka misfired and took a wound. This one misfired as well.
Took no wounds, can't shoot next
yeah, cannot shoot next turn either.
Yeah, this turn.
This turn, yeah, okay, yeah. And this one actually killed the pig. So over to close combats. Here I managed to net myself instead, so yeah.
You did 2 wounds, one on the champion and one on him.
Yeah, I killed one guy and did 1 wound to the champion. Needed 6 wounds and he needed 1, so that net actually helps a lot against toughness 4 guys and strength 5 guys. Down here, Gorbad killed the chariot before it. He actually only did 2 impact hits and I rolled 2 6s. That was really good for me. And yeah, I killed him after that. Over to Beastmen turn 4.
Turn 4, Hero charged the chariot to help out in this dragging battle and moved up the Angors here out of his charge arc. On the left flank I charged with the Angors who stood here in the forest into his Spearshaka. One of the chariots charged into his Doom Diver, the other into his Rock Lobba. And over on the right flank, I moved up a pig to block him here. And some harpies behind him if he's gonna overrun. And I moved my general here as well and shuffled around the unit slightly. And moved the Angors up here on the right flank. And that was everything for moving. Let's go to Winds of Magic and shooting. I had 8 dice, my opponent had 5. I started off by 5 dicing Purple Sun. But he actually dispelled it, I rolled terrible. And then I also did the small version of Amber Spear on his spider and did 3 wounds. And yeah, that's everything for magic. Then I put some shots here and over here, but Angors aren't snipers, so I didn't hit. And yeah, let's go to close combat. Close combat phase here. He actually killed the champion in the Minotaur unit. I did like 11 wounds, something like that, but yeah, I won combat. Over here I killed his Spearshaka and overran into the Doom Diver. And over here, both the chariots here killed the Doom Diver and Rock Lobba, as you see. Yeah, that was everything. Let's go to Orcs and Goblins turn 5.
Yep. Turn 5 for Orcs and Goblins. Had 1 charge down here, the Orc chariot into the Gors. Otherwise just moved up the chariot and Gorbad here. Yes, over to shooting. Shooting phase, this guy hit this guy and did 2 wounds. The Rock Lobba actually made a direct hit, but rolled a 1 on the number of wounds. So yeah, not my shooting day today. Over to close combat. Down here, I can't complain. I did 2 wounds to the last guy in the unit, but he saved them both on 2 6s. Did 1 wound on the chariot. Yeah, he killed a bunch. Was it 11 guys? But down here, my chariot did 6 wounds with impact hits and killed 2 more. He only did 1 wound back. He lost by 3.
Also I had the Beast Banner,
the Beast
roll to hit, and he hit my general.
Yeah. But luckily for me, he was in the forest, the majority of the unit, and yeah, it didn't.
Yeah, and of course, Beastmen shouldn't be safe in the forest, so they chose to flee because they hate the forest.
And rolled an 8 and I rolled a 9, so 85 points against like
1,000.
Yeah, a little bit over 1,000 points. Yeah, that was pretty lucky. Over to turn 5 for Beastmen. Now the revenge will come.
Then turn 5. We forgot to report. Angor here killed the Doom Diver and then moved up. In this turn, for movement, I actually charged Angor into his chariot because if he gets a charge off, I will probably die, and otherwise he will help to kill the Doom Bull, the Gore Bull, I mean. Over here, the chariot charged that unit, and the other one charged the Spearshaka. And over here, I just went up to block his big unit here, and also moved up with the Angor Raiders here to be able to kill his Doom Diver, Rock Lobba, I mean. And the big thing I did was move up Malagor, the Dark Omen here,
Roll a march test there.
Where?
With this guy, if he can fly that far. 11. No.
He can. And yeah, the only option I have is to try to cast Purple Sun here, maybe. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's go to Winds of Magic and shooting. In the magic phase, I only got 4 dice, so I thought, yeah, why not do the small version of Purple Sun? And I got double 6, miscasted it all through here. And I think I killed 27 Black Orcs. And the miscast, I got a big detonation on Malagor and took 1 wound. And then I got a lot of power dice back because of the lore attribute. So also tried to do, I did Fate of Yuna on Grimgor, but yeah, he managed his ward save. I only did one wound. And yeah, that was, no, actually then I also did Wisdom's Wild Form on this unit. So that was, yeah, it was quite good phase for me. Yeah, let's go to close combat. On the close combat phase, over here, the chariot killed the spear shaka and overran 11 inches. Over here, this chariot killed 4 of the big guns, war riders here, but then the general made way and killed him. Over here, as you see, the goblins are still not defeated. Killed the last member of the unit, but the Gorbul is still standing. And I won combat, but he's steadfast and remained, as you see.
One more turn.
One more turn. And over here, the Ungors actually only lost 1 member and charged with their musician, so they won combat, but he stayed. It was very important anyway, so he cannot charge in with the whole unit. Yeah, that was everything. Let's go to the last turn for Orcs and Goblins.
Turn 6 for Orcs and Goblins. I charged the spider into the harpist and these guys into the pig. Went out with my Black Orc boss to block this Beastmen, Bestigors, and moved away a little bit with Goblins units here. Over to one last shooting phase. Shooting phase, I only killed 1 guy over here, and in the magic phase I got rid of Purple Sun. Over to close combats. Here I killed the harpers, overran into the pig and killed the pig, and this guy actually, Malagor, he panicked and fled. Down here I netted myself, and the sheriff didn't do any wounds. He only did a total of 6 wounds with 10, 11, 15 attacks. So I was steadfast 1 last time. Over to the last turn for Beastmen.
For Beastmen, the Ungors here charge into the back of the Night Goblins. I really want to take these points. Otherwise here, yeah, since he blocked with the boss, I was thinking about charging out with my Beast Lord into his spider, but yeah, it's a bit dicey. Even though I have 1 of a rollable arm save, he has this D6 wounds and poison attacks, and yeah, something with venom sting. So yeah, I don't know, maybe it's a bad decision, but yeah, I didn't dare to, so I tried to kill this boss instead and take the points. Over here, unfortunately, I was going to do Fate of Yuna, but since Grimgor is so far away now, I cannot do it either. Here I moved them up to be able to shoot their chariots, and over here I charged his rock lobber. Yeah, that was everything. Let's go to Winds of Magic and shooting. Go for shooting, nothing happened. I tried to shoot down this chariot who killed my 1000-point unit, but yeah, I didn't manage any wounds. Over here I actually chose not to cast any spells. I don't think it's worth getting a miscast to throw Wisdom's Wild Form or anything. I tried with 4 dice with this mage here. I was thinking about doing Purple Sun, but yeah, I don't know. I have to take out the whole unit, and I don't want to risk throwing it through my own unit, so yeah, I opted not to do it. Yeah, that was everything. Let's go to the last close combat. So, after calculating the points, I got the Night Goblins here, and yeah, and the boss on the pig as well, and also the Rock Lob over there. But after calculating the points, the Orcs and Goblins took it home with 385 points.
Yeah, actually plus 85, so 470 actually. I had that one also. I forgot that one.
Yeah, Yeah, you had that one.
Two.
Yeah, so 400 something.
70, yeah.
470, yeah. Yeah, it was a real bloodbath, to be honest. I don't know what to say. Actually, I don't even remember the beginning. It's like you took out the Gorgons with the war machines quite... the first one.
Yep.
And the Jabberslite died also quite early on the left flank.
With the war machines. And I also killed a lot of... It was 1 week ago that we started this game. So yeah, I took a lot of these guys with my war machines in the beginning as well.
Yeah.
And then the goblins slowly grinded them down.
They were stood there for 6 turns almost, no, but like 4. And also we had this, dare over here, and no one wanted to commit really. And yeah, I would say I was about to, but when this Sherry took out my whole gore unit with the BSB and the level 4 Beastmen, wizard and everything, I don't know, was more about conserving points and not dying for me. But and also we did a good job of blocking each other off, because no one wants the Black Orcs or the Bestigors in their face. So yeah, it was a bit back and forth. But anyway, it was a really fun game and very even. I mean, only 400 point difference in a 5,000 point game. And
I lost all my magic in turn 2.
And also, yeah, that's true. That's a really, if you had your magic, you would probably wipe me much. I mean, you could do Hand of Gork and move around and...
yeah, in Foot of Gork.
And also, I have to say, maybe not in the first turn, but in the latter turns, his shooting was, I mean, terrible.
Yeah, I think for today for 3 turns, I didn't do a single wound.
No. And when you did it, it was not the intended target. Like, you tried to shoot the Gorgon and scattered off to my chariot. Only did 2 wounds, so yeah, it was really terrible. But anyway, it was really fun, and let us know if you like these big games, and maybe we can keep on doing like 5,000 points and maybe even bigger sometime. Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.